Hey guys, it's Gamer11 and welcome back to another video. I've been trying to record a video all week. My original plan was to post on Wednesday and Friday, but I got busy Friday and my video wouldn't upload on Wednesday. So you know what? We're back here and we're on the semi podcast series. I actually planned to do like an artsy kind of thing, but that didn't work out. So I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. Just, you know, trying to figure out what to do because I'm not trying to fail at YouTube at the moment, and I'm still sticking to my promise. I'm back today, but I think I'm just gonna stick to posting on like once a week or something like that. I doubt it'll be Friday. I know when I want to post during the summer, it'll be Friday, and maybe some other day. But until then, I still have a ton of other things and obligations that I have, and I need to do those first. And because I am a school student, I have sports and stuff that I do. It's just that kind of life, yo. I'm kidding. I'm sorry, that was the worst thing I've ever said in my life. Anyway, I just want to give you guys. Let's see, what's our topic for today? Oh, copying in quotation marks. So, many people have been accused of copying. I really don't see the point because, everyone has creative freedom, and if you want to base something off of it, just give credit and you won't be seen as a copier. Or maybe you still will. But I feel like everyone has their own opinion, and it really doesn't make sense whenever people decide to say something rude or something. Like, I know not all people are supporters of LGBTQ or anything like that, and people always gang up on those people who aren't supporters, or they just feel uncomfortable around it. Like, people try to guilt trip with them and all that stuff. Like, it's just so, I feel like it's unneeded. Like, just let people have their own opinions and whatever they want to do, and it's just wrong to be like that to anyone, really. And basically, a lot of people in the roleplay community are accused of copying most of the time, and a lot of people like to steer around it, so they don't have to deal with it, and that really puts their creative freedom in a prison, and people are no longer happy about what they're doing. So if I was ever if I was ever confused, no, I meant accused of copying, I just kind of ignore it because I know everyone's gonna have their opinion, and it's probably just a bunch of people who don't understand the person or what they're doing, and you need to get over it. Like, what's another example of copying? Oh, the art industry. I mean, community. And that is a whole different story. On Instagram, there's so many people who just, like, they'll trace something, they'll just take it. I've actually seen a lot of artists on Instagram their art has been taken, and the person's like, oh, this art is mine, and it's just a bunch of different random stuff with a bunch of different styles. It's so weird. 1 second. Sorry, I need a drink. Okay. And I feel like, okay, so let me give you an example of the art community copying, quote unquote. I was watching this one YouTuber, and she said her drawing was famous when she had around, maybe, it was way under 1 million. I think it was a little over 10,000 subscribers. Okay, so it's famous, like Picasso or something. And she said, I know a lot of people have been copying, like, the style that I do, and they don't give credit, and I make sure to, and a lot of you guys are reporting them and stuff, because, that makes sense. When before, I had actually seen something like that before she even drew it, and I'm just sitting here like, but you didn't start this. I feel like people get so much in their little bubble that they don't really see that other people can create stuff too. And after a certain point, I think YouTubers all seem to gang up on each other, because the bigger ones, they don't really care about smaller ones that much. Like, no offense, but they really don't have that much consideration for other YouTubers that are smaller than them, unless they're friends in real life or something. It's just a sad thing, because apparently it's copying. Like, I remember a Twitter thing where I think YouTube posted something on Twitter, and the Fear Razor said something, and CBA said something back, and I don't know. It was like a short little kind of disagreement between them. Like, I don't know. But I understand the thing about the monetization. A lot of YouTubers were taken out of that role because YouTube needed to become something different. And I kind of understand that it's a little safer, but the bigger YouTubers, they didn't have to deal with any of that. Like, so they didn't really mind the difference because it didn't affect them. And I know a lot of people, or they say that this generation, quote unquote, has, is so self-centered. But where do we get this self-centeredness from? Like, we get, the generation that we're in gets blamed for everything. Like, people are always like, this generation is always on their phones. Well, who gave us the phones? The generation before us. And this generation has the attention of a goldfish. And that's just like an average thing. Like, they take the stereotype of one child, or maybe a few, and even if it's most, that doesn't mean it's all. And that kind of affects a person individually, and that's just, I don't know, it's kind of eye-opening, but not in a good sense, because people need to feel that they're doing something right. And whenever another generation is blaming one generation, or this generation, the iGen, or whatever it's called, about stuff that's not even our fault, or something that someone did, and all that stuff. Like, I understand something really big, like it's a wrong. Like, people can make money off of YouTube now, and you say, "Oh, that's not a real job," and or people can do, like, make art, and they're like, "That's not real art because it wasn't like theirs." It's like people want you to copy them, but then whenever you do, they don't want you to anymore. It's so weird, because people talk about conformity and all that stuff, and they act like it's the worst thing in the world, yet you want us to be just alike. Okay, let me give you an example, because I know I'm just rambling on, and I'm about to finish out this video. I'm sorry if it just seemed really ranty, but I really like the Semi Podcast series because I get to talk about stuff, and I don't know. It's like sharing what I think, or my opinion on something, without trying to have a certain side on it. I don't know. Anyway, but school. So they want you all to be the same, straight A's, or else you're not gonna get into a good college or get a really good job, or maybe you won't even graduate. Or what else? More like you all have to be obedient, or else you will get kicked out of school, or you all can't have this certain freedom because you all will be you all be corrupted or something. It's just so dumb. Like, our school system right now actually ruins kids more, and it makes no sense that everyone has to be just alike. You have to have straight A's, you have to have perfect attendance, perfect school record, and sure, you can strive to be like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with striving to be like that, but it seems like forcing it on children just doesn't make sense, because children are still learning. Your brain hasn't fully developed till 21, I think, and it makes, I know I've been saying this a lot, but it makes no sense that you have to force a bunch of stuff on children. Like, parents can parent any way they want, really, and that helps the child develop and learn and grow. But whenever you send them off to school, it's no longer just your teaching. It's more like it's what the teachers want only. That doesn't, oh sorry, I will not say that doesn't make sense again, but it doesn't. And I don't know, it just feels kind of wrong to say you're copying me whenever this generation, quote unquote, has to copy the one before. Even if we're being given all of this different stuff, we can't use it because it's not like the generation before. And copying can mean that the person really admires you, and maybe you should let that person have a chance to learn and grow, because later on they'll realize that was dumb. And okay, so if you're not making money off of what you do, and that other person isn't making money off of what you do, but they're just maybe tracing or copying or something you did, and what's the point of pointing it out? Why do you care about the smaller side? But when really you should just focus on what you're doing to improve, and if people don't like you for that, then they shouldn't be there. And really the message of this is, you can aspire to be like someone else, but it doesn't mean that you have to do exactly what they do. Like, I know I like a bunch of people who do sports and art and YouTubers and all of that stuff, and I really like what they do, and a lot of other YouTubers do the same things. So I follow a lot of them if I find their content enjoyable, or I like what they do, or I like that certain thing about them. And maybe I watch all the YouTubers' videos, or maybe I just watch one series of a YouTuber, and it doesn't mean that if I do something that I'm copying them. And that's all I kind of want to say. That copying isn't bad. It just means that that person aspires to be you. And whenever you call them out or something like that, they no longer will aspire to be you. And that kind of crushes their dreams. What are they supposed to do then? Just find a random new person? I know there are a lot more, but crushing that one person, why would that make you feel better? That's all I want to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking randomly about stuff, and I actually kind of stayed on topic for a little bit. I really just hope you guys get what I say in these videos, because not everyone's alike, but people can be alike, and you don't have to be like someone else, but you should aspire to make yourself better and improve. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become a Dreamcatcher today. I love you, Dreamcatchers, and I will see you soon. Bye!